My name is Martin Jones. My wife and I lived in the main house, and then we decided to downsize, and now we live in our new house. We first found Homelodge when I was doing some research on the internet. Homelodge's website impressed me greatly. I'm a great believer in websites giving an indication of the nature of the people behind it. We pursued it further, phoned up and we made inquiries, and the response from Homelodge was consistently excellent, prompt and informative. It became obvious that where we wanted to put the Homelodge was going to be exposed to the weather, and the weather here is extreme. So the challenge was to make sure that the Homelodge was secure and was going to survive that weather. Other houses have lost large patches of roof. I can't imagine the forces involved. There have to be certain steps taken to make sure that it stays in place. That was the thing about Homelodge. They take care of everything. And I know that structural engineers were consulted. Care was taken to make sure that, it's not going to blow away. Key features that stood out was the finish. I couldn't see any building blemishes, if you like. And the external finish, which I was very interested in, was excellent. From time to time, we would change the plans, and Homelodge had no problem with that. The department dealt with it seamlessly, and then came back with suggestions which led us to the current design, which I feel, to my mind, my way of thinking, is ideal for us. We had a bit of decision-making over the lights over the sink. We ordered a set of lights and they took care of everything. We also had a filter tap, so that's got a filter system underneath, which we had in the previous house, which we loved. We love the hanging view here. The great thing is you can open up thoroughly and the breeze blows through very nicely. The Veluxes work very well. One of the problems with the old house, there were steps to get down, there were steps within the house. I never thought I would say it, but I didn't look forward to going down the steps. You can't avoid getting older. And this is absolutely perfect. The ease with which you can nip from place to place is perfect. I mean, it's all on one level, large enough for a wheelchair and all together. We love the window into the bedroom. We can lie in bed and see the dawn and straight through to the sea. The construction team were excellent. They worked hard and they were always considerate of not making a huge noise or doing anything really to upset anybody. I'm not being over the top. They were a delight to have around, and anything that we wanted to change in a small way was taken care of. Having two doors is another feature of weather preparedness, because the car is going to be in the lee from the westerly gale. You do not want to be bringing your stuff into the teeth of the gale, and that works really well. Really, we had nothing to do with the planning process. They take care of everything. The certificate of lawfulness was ideal in many ways because it enabled us to simply go ahead. It was a system that I wasn't familiar with at all, and very few people are. I thought that was ideal. Those windows will open onto some form of structure. We haven't decided finally what that will be. It'll either be a small walkway from round the side or actually some bigger form of decking. The idea of the doors is to be able to walk out onto it and sit out there if you should you so wish. I would thoroughly recommend Homelodge. Both the groundworks and the construction crew were beyond reproach. The whole process was seamless. A large number of people, of our friends who've been here, they're impressed because they've seen the quality of the finish here and what we've said about Homelodge. They were really thoroughly excellent. We're really looking forward to growing old in what is a really nice house and close to our family, who will be just next door.